Early voting has begun in South Korea's parliamentary election. For more, we have our Shin Ha-young, political correspondent, who is one of the polling stations in the capital. Ha-young, how's the early voting site looking so far?
Good afternoon, Ye-eun. I'm currently at a polling station in Naegok-dong in southern Seoul's Seocho-gu district. And early voting started at 6 a.m. today nationwide. And I've been here since early in the morning, and there's been a steady stream of people heading into the polling station to cast their ballot to select a new 300-member National Assembly. And those seats are split between 264 seats for elected lawmakers and 46 seats for the proportional representation bloc. And as of 11 a.m., the voter turnout stood at 5.1% across the country. And this marks an increase of 1.4 percentage points compared to the same time during the previous general election in 2020, showing a strong turnout. Now let's take a listen to what voters had to say.
I wasn't so actively involved in voting, but after having a baby, I decided to cast a ballot, since it shapes the society my child will grow up in.
I felt angry about how some people are suffering injustice.
I hope we get some politicians who prioritize the economy and people's livelihoods.
Early voting will take place for 2 days starting Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day at 3,565 polling stations nationwide. And voters can cast their ballots at any polling station in the country, but should make sure to bring a form of identification such as a passport, driver's license, or an ID card to vote. And residents voting in their local areas just need to fill out their ballot and place it directly in the ballot box. However, for those voting outside their residential area, it's necessary to place their ballot in a return envelope first before putting it in the ballot box.
I see. So, Ha-young, the National Election Commission has decided to strengthen security measures for this year's election. Could you please elaborate on that?
Sure, yeah. Security measures for this year's early voting have been significantly strengthened compared to 4 years ago, aiming to enhance transparency and confidence in the election process. And as part of these efforts, the National Election Commission is providing real-time CCTV recording in the storage rooms of ballot boxes, with footage shared on large-screen monitors at regional NEC offices. And additionally, the method of marking serial numbers on early voting ballot papers has been changed from QR codes to barcodes designed to be more secure. And police will escort the ballot boxes when they are moved from one location to another. And meanwhile, rival parties have urged voters to participate in early voting in order to maximize the turnout in the parliamentary election. And that's all I have for this hour, and I'll bring more updates in our later newscast. Back to you, Ye-eun.
Thank you. That was our political correspondent Shin Ha-young live from a polling station in Seocho-gu district in Seoul.